Bonanza Extra? Pillars of character. Think of character as the way people think about you or may describe you. That is, the adjectives they would use to describe you to others.
This week in Pillars of Character, we are exploring citizenship. At the core of a well-functioning society is the belief in a community where the people in it work together for the good of the community. Together with laws and polite interactions, the people are provided protections and services. The people are in turn obligated, which means they have a duty of allegiance and loyalty to follow its laws, and pay their fair share of taxes which provide those protections and services. The people of the society, state or country are called citizens. Citizenship status is given to people born in a country or is awarded to someone applying for it if they meet certain criteria and swear allegiance. But being a good citizen is more than that. It's also being a good person. Sure, following and abiding the law is important, very important, but the real power of community is how the people in it treat one another and the place where they live with care. Being a participant in the community, volunteerism, taking part in the government, voting, taking an interest in learning and bettering yourself are among those things that makes you a good citizen.
Hello there, young explorer. I am Ms. Marianne Apple, and I sure am glad you could join me today. We've been talking about communities a lot lately. So today, we're going to talk about what makes a good citizen. Remember that a citizen is a person who lives in and belongs to a community. There are certain words that come to mind when I think of a good citizen. These words that describe a good citizen are caring, respectful, responsible, fair, honest, and courageous. All of these are important characteristics of a good citizen. Let's look at each of these words and look at it more closely. We will begin with caring. We care by helping those in need. A good citizen will volunteer in his or her community to help out where there is a need. Elgin Jones is one such good citizen. In 1996, he opened a kitchen in his community to feed hungry children. He named his kitchen Kids Kitchen. Mr. Jones receives donations from various schools, individuals, and churches to help fund Kids Kitchen. Good citizens show that they care about each other. The next word that describes a good citizen is respectful. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. Sorry, I can never resist singing that song. Anyway, we show that we respect one another when we listen to each other. We do this by sharing and taking turns. Another way to show respect is to treat someone or something well. For example, when you check out a book from the library, you respect the library's book by taking good care of it and returning it to the library on time. Good citizens show respect for their fellow citizens. Responsible is our next word. You show responsibility by doing something that you know you should do. When you clean up your mess in your room, you are showing responsibility. When you pay attention in school, you are showing responsibility. And when you care for your community, you are showing responsibility. Good citizens are responsible people. Next, we have the word fair. A person who is fair treats all people the same way. Now, this is not always easy to do, but as good citizens, we should try our best to treat everyone equally. When you play games fairly, everyone can have fun. If you don't play fairly, well, other children will get their feelings hurt and, well, they may not want to play with you. Good citizens are fair to all they meet. The next important word that describes a good citizen is the word honest. An honest person tells the truth in all situations. My grandmother used to always say, honesty is the best policy. I learned this lesson from a young age. Even when I had done something that I knew I would get in trouble for, if I was honest and told the truth about it, I would get in a lot less trouble than if I didn't tell the truth. Good citizens are always honest.
Good.
And the last characteristic is courageous. If you are courageous, that means that you are brave enough to do what you know you should do. If someone you are friends with is being mean to another child and you know it's wrong, it's the wrong way to treat someone, then you need to have the courage to stand up for what you know is right. You should be nice to that child and encourage others to do the same. Good citizens show courage. Good citizens also volunteer in their community to help out. Remember that a volunteer is a person who works without pay to help people. Many people volunteer in communities each day. Some help children learn to read. Some help to feed the hungry, like Elgin Jones. Some work at shops that resell used clothing and furniture to people who can't afford to buy them new. So, young explorer, as you are growing and becoming a good citizen in the community in which you live, I want you to remember the words that describe a good citizen. Caring, respectful, responsible, fair, honest, and courageous. Thank you for stopping by today to learn with me. So until next time, young explorer, I wish you a fun